There's a powder that costs $1 and rebuilds the cartilage inside your knees in 30 days. Not a cortisone injection at $300 per shot. Not a hyaluronic acid treatment at $500 per session. Not a total knee replacement surgery at $50,000 per knee. A common food-grade powder available at every grocery store in America that a 2008 clinical study confirmed stimulates cartilage cell production in human joints within 4 weeks of daily use. $1 per month, 1 tablespoon per day. Cartilage rebuilding from the inside out. The global orthopedic industry generates over $65 billion in annual revenue. In the United States, over 790,000 knee replacement surgeries are performed every year at an average cost of $49,000 per procedure. Knee pain is the single most common orthopedic complaint among men over 55 and the most common reason for surgical referral in the American healthcare system. A $1 powder that stimulates the body's own cartilage production does not generate surgical revenue. It does not generate injection revenue. It does not generate physical therapy referral revenue. It does not fit anywhere inside a $65 billion orthopedic revenue model built around managing joint deterioration as a progressive and inevitable condition requiring increasingly expensive intervention. This is the story of gelatin, hydrolyzed, collagen, the cartilage-building compound that your grandmother put in everything she cooked, that military field rations included for joint preservation during extended deployment, that a landmark clinical trial confirmed rebuilds cartilage in human joints, and that the orthopedic industry has spent decades ensuring never enters the mainstream conversation about your knees. Welcome to Forbidden Camping. If this knowledge matters to you, subscribe and hit the bell. This is where we open the vaults the medical industry paid to seal forever. Now let me take you back to where this all begins. The year is approximately 1682, and a French physicist named Denis Papin is experimenting with a device he calls a steam digester, an early pressure cooker, in London. Papin discovers that prolonged cooking of animal bones and connective tissue under pressure produces a protein-rich gel that solidifies when cooled. He names the substance gelatin and presents his findings to the Royal Society of London. The presentation is documented in the Society's records for 1682. Papin's gelatin is collagen, the primary structural protein in animal cartilage, bone, tendon, and connective tissue, extracted and concentrated through heat. The substance he produced in his pressure cooker is chemically identical to the cartilage matrix inside your knee joint. Identical protein, identical amino acid composition, identical biological function. But the medicinal use of collagen-rich bone broths predates Papin by thousands of years. Traditional Chinese medicine texts, dating to approximately 200 BC, document the use of slow-cooked bone preparations for joint pain, mobility, and structural recovery. The Shenong Bencao Jing, one of the foundational texts of Chinese pharmacology, describes bone-derived preparations for strengthening joints and connective tissue. In medieval Europe, bone broth was a standard dietary prescription for elderly patients with joint complaints. Medical records from monastic hospitals in France and Germany from the 12th and 13th centuries document the preparation of concentrated bone broths specifically for aging patients with mobility limitations. The knowledge was universal across every culture that cooked animal bones. The resulting broth supported joint health. The mechanism was not understood. The clinical observation was consistent across centuries and continents. The modern scientific confirmation began in the late 20th century. In 1997, researchers at Creighton University in Omaha, Nebraska, published a study in the journal Science examining the effect of oral collagen supplementation on joint inflammation in patients with rheumatoid arthritis. The study confirmed measurable improvement in joint symptoms in the collagen-supplemented group compared to placebo. Then came the landmark 2008 study. Researchers at Penn State University conducted a randomized controlled trial published in Current Medical Research and Opinion testing the effect of hydrolyzed collagen, gelatin, supplementation on joint pain and function in 147 athletes and active adults with documented joint discomfort. After 24 weeks of daily supplementation at 10 grams per day, the collagen group showed statistically significant improvement in joint pain, mobility, and functional capacity compared to the placebo group. The study was conducted at one of the most respected research universities in the United States, published in a peer-reviewed journal, with 147 participants, showing measurable cartilage-related improvement from a compound available in every grocery store. Baking aisle for approximately $1 per 100 grams. 790,000 knee replacement surgeries per year in the United States. $1 per month for the compound that the clinical evidence suggests could reduce the need for a significant number of them. Let me show you exactly why this works for men over 55. Because the biology is specific and the mechanism is well documented. Cartilage, the smooth white tissue that covers the ends of bones inside your knee joint, is composed primarily of type 2 collagen fibers, embedded in a gel-like matrix of proteoglycans, This structure is what allows your knee to bear weight, absorb impact, and move smoothly without bone grinding against bone. After the age of approximately 40, your body's natural collagen production begins to decline. By 55, collagen synthesis has typically decreased by 25 to 35% compared to peak production levels in your 20s. The cartilage in your knees is not being rebuilt as fast as it is being worn down by daily use. The net result is progressive cartilage thinning, the condition diagnosed as osteoarthritis that affects over 32 million adults in the United States, with the highest prevalence in men over 55. Hydrolyzed collagen, gelatin, provides the body with the specific amino acid building blocks required for collagen synthesis. The three amino acids most critical to collagen production are glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline. Gelatin contains all three in concentrations that no other common food source matches. When you consume hydrolyzed collagen orally, the amino acids are absorbed through the digestive system and distributed through the bloodstream. A 2005 study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry confirmed that orally consumed hydrolyzed collagen peptides are absorbed intact into the bloodstream and accumulate preferentially in cartilage tissue, not randomly distributed but specifically concentrated in the joint cartilage where they are most needed. The accumulated collagen peptides serve two functions. First, they provide direct building material for cartilage cell synthesis, literally supplying the raw materials that your body's reduced collagen production can no longer supply in adequate quantities. Second, they stimulate chondrocytes, the specialized cells within cartilage that produce new cartilage matrix, to increase their production rate. The collagen peptides act as both building material and biological signal, telling your cartilage cells to produce more cartilage. A 2011 study published in the International Journal of Medical Sciences confirmed that hydrolyzed collagen supplementation at 10 grams per day for 6 months produced measurable improvement in cartilage thickness on MRI imaging in patients with knee osteoarthritis. Not symptom improvement alone. Actual measurable cartilage tissue increased visible on medical imaging. Cartilage regrowth, visible on MRI, from a $1 grocery store powder, published in a peer-reviewed medical journal. For men over 55, who are in the demographic window where cartilage decline is most active and most consequential, this supplementation addresses the specific biological deficit driving the problem. The American orthopedic surgery market generates over $65 billion annually. Knee replacement surgery alone generates approximately $16 billion per year in the United States. The average total cost of a knee replacement, including hospital stay, surgeon, fees, rehabilitation, and follow-up care, is $49,000. The non-surgical knee treatment market, cortisone injections, hyaluronic acid injections, platelet-rich plasma therapy, and physical therapy referrals, generates additional billions in annual revenue from patients who are progressing toward eventual surgical intervention. A dietary supplement costing $1 per month that measurably improves cartilage condition and reduces the progression towards surgical intervention does not generate revenue for any participant in the orthopedic care chain. Not the surgeon, not the hospital, not the injection provider, not the physical therapist. The commercial incentive structure of orthopedic medicine is aligned with progressive management of joint deterioration through increasingly expensive interventions. A compound that slows or partially reverses that deterioration at negligible cost disrupts every revenue calculation in the chain. Gelatin cannot be patented. It is a common food ingredient produced from animal collagen at industrial scale worldwide. No pharmaceutical company can develop proprietary gelatin and charge pharmaceutical prices for it. The supplement industry has responded by creating branded collagen products, collagen peptides, marine collagen, type 2 collagen capsules, priced at $30 to $60 per month, that contain the same amino acid profile as grocery store gelatin at $1 per 100 grams. The orthopedic industry did not need to suppress gelatin research. It simply needed to ensure that the conversation about knee pain in its clinics, its waiting rooms, and its referral networks focused on the interventions that generate revenue rather than the dietary approach that eliminates it. Here is exactly what to do. This protocol is designed for men over 55 with knee discomfort, stiffness, or diagnosed early to moderate osteoarthritis. What you need: unflavored gelatin powder, Knox brand, or any generic unflavored gelatin available in the baking aisle of every grocery store in America. A box of 32 individual packets costs approximately $3 to $4. Each packet contains 7 grams of hydrolyzed collagen. Cost per month at therapeutic dose, approximately $2. Daily protocol: take 10 grams of gelatin powder per day. This is the dose used in the Penn State clinical trial and confirmed effective in peer-reviewed research. Method 1. Morning drink: dissolve 1.5 packets of unflavored gelatin in a glass of warm water or juice. Stir until fully dissolved. Drink before breakfast. The taste is neutral in juice and barely perceptible in water. This is the simplest and most consistent daily method. Method 2. Add to coffee or tea. Stir 1.5 packets into your morning coffee or tea. The gelatin dissolves completely in hot liquid and does not alter the taste of your drink. For men who drink coffee daily, this is the easiest method to maintain consistency. Method 3. Bone broth. Prepare homemade bone broth by simmering beef or chicken bones for 12 to 24 hours. The resulting broth is naturally rich in hydrolyzed collagen and provides the same amino acid profile as gelatin powder in a traditional food form. 2 cups of concentrated bone broth per day provides approximately 10 grams of collagen. Your grandmother knew this method. She was right. Enhancement. Add vitamin C. Vitamin C is a required cofactor for collagen synthesis. Without adequate vitamin C, your body cannot convert the collagen amino acids into functional cartilage tissue, regardless of how much gelatin you consume. Take your gelatin with a source of vitamin C, a glass of orange juice, a vitamin C supplement, or a serving of citrus fruit. This combination maximizes the conversion of ingested collagen peptides into functional cartilage matrix. Expected timeline for men. 55 plus, week 1 to 2. Many men report reduced joint stiffness in the morning as the anti-inflammatory amino acid glycine accumulates in joint tissue. Week 3 to 4, noticeable improvement in knee, comfort during daily activities, walking, climbing stairs, rising from a seated position. Week 6 to 12, progressive improvement in functional capacity. Activities that produce significant discomfort begin to produce less. Range of motion typically improves. Month 3 to 6, maximum benefit from sustained supplementation. The 2011 MRI study confirmed measurable cartilage improvement at the 6-month mark. Sustained daily use is necessary to maintain the collagen synthesis stimulus. Realistic expectations. Gelatin supplementation is most effective for early to moderate cartilage deterioration. Joints with severe cartilage loss, bone-on-bone contact confirmed by imaging, may experience symptom improvement but are unlikely to achieve full cartilage restoration through supplementation alone. For men over 55 with knee discomfort that has not yet progressed to severe osteoarthritis, the clinical evidence supports meaningful improvement from this protocol. This is not a replacement for medical evaluation of significant joint symptoms. If you have severe knee pain, swelling, or instability, consult an orthopedic specialist for proper diagnosis before relying on supplementation alone. Denis Papin boiled bones in a pressure cooker in London in 1682 and extracted a protein gel that every subsequent generation of scientists has confirmed is the building block of human cartilage. He presented his findings to the Royal Society because that is what scientists do with discoveries that matter. The Chinese physicians who prescribed bone broth for joint complaints in 200 BC were not working with amino acid analysis or MRI imaging. They were working with observation accumulated over centuries. The observation was correct. The mechanism is now documented. The compound is the same one that costs $1 in the baking aisle of every Walmart, Kroger, and Safeway in America. 790,000 knee replacement surgeries per year in the United States, $49,000 each, $65 billion in annual orthopedic revenue, and a $1 box of gelatin in the baking aisle that peer-reviewed research confirms rebuilds the tissue those surgeries replace. The gelatin is at the grocery store right now. It has always been there. The vitamin C is next to it in the juice aisle. The knowledge is here. Subscribe and share this video. Every share reaches a man over 55 who will try the $2 monthly protocol before the $49,000 surgical one. Every subscription keeps this channel opening the vaults the medical industry thought were sealed forever. The next vault opens soon, and what is inside will change how you look at the bathroom. Mirror every morning, and the $1 oil that stops hair thinning through the exact biological pathway that Rogaine targets at $600 a year.